Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of The Fad. This is episode 6. We are going to be going over some exercise, Colorado's legal weed, movie news, impulse controllers, and the LG G5 actually was released.
Really?
And you had food poisoning.
Hell yeah, I did. I died this weekend. But whatever.
Yeah. So thank you everybody for coming to another episode of The Fad. We do have a beer for you as well today.
Yes,
it is Founders Imperial Stout. So this is actually a 10.5% alcohol brewed with 10 varieties of malted brewery. This stout is smooth as silk.
Smooth as silk. Smooth as silk.
Silk, baby. Silk. So, dude, how was your weekend, man?
Well, shit, man. I got food poisoning over the weekend.
I
see. Thursday night, Friday morning, I fucking ate some bad homemade hot sauce. And
What?
I knew it when I ate it. Well,
dude, that's not good.
Not when I ate it, but when I got sick the next morning. Like, I got sick from
You
it
knew
a few
exactly
hours.
what it was.
I knew exactly what it was. I threw up all the food I was with, and I kind of thought I was gonna be good. I had work in the morning.
I see.
So I called in late.
Okay.
For work.
Okay.
I ended up being like an hour and a half late, and I got there, and I was just not good. Like, and I was so bummed out as to why I couldn't shake this goddamn food poisoning thing.
Oh man, that
yeah,
sucks.
and it was terrible. And I ended up getting sent home early. I only worked for like an hour and a half before I got sent home. I went home and I tried to sleep. I was throwing up every hour till like 9 o'clock.
That
and
sucks.
it was bad. And then just over time over time it just
got better.
time. Yeah, time was the only thing. I just had to suffer through it.
Time was on your side, Justin.
It was terrible, yeah. And it is now Monday, and I feel...
Happy Monday, everybody.
I feel better, but my stomach is just like, hey, fuck you still, you know?
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
Yeah, so I'm just kind of kicking it, you know? Like, over...
Yeah, so you just smoked a J?
Yeah, I just got really baked, so...
That'll go ahead and make the stomach feel better, everybody.
Actually, it will. It helps me to eat too, because like I'm probably not going to be back to normal until like towards the end later in the week. So I mean, it's all good, you know. Like,
yes.
I survived. I thought I was gonna fucking die like on Friday. I was in bed just like cold sweats, shaking. I'm in the fetal position, like please, like praying to God, just like please, like
kill me.
Yeah, whatever the fuck I did, fuck, you know. It was one of those moments. Yeah, and it was terrible. I'm like I might die. I might be crawling down the stairs. It's like somebody help me, like.
That honestly, that's when you know you're actually sick. Is when you like start wishing for death. It's like when you have the flu and you're sitting there and you're like, just kill me. I'm ready, Jesus. I'm just so ready.
It's so bad.
I remember the last time I was really sick like that, and I had the flu, and my body was just like, it's done. You're done.
Yeah.
You're absolutely done. So I do have some extra. Let us go ahead and open this bad boy up. Do you have a bottle opener for us?
I got a bottle opener.
Yes.
For you.
Your handy dandy bottle opener. And yet again, everybody, we are drinking Founders Imperial Stout, and they are actually located in Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Michigan, huh?
Michigan. They are in Michigan. We usually go to an area that is over here off El Cerrito, and it's El Cerrito Liquor. Thank you.
Yes.
And cheers, everybody. If you do have a beer, go ahead and cheers with us.
Please. Awesomeness.
Man, that is it is a very strong beer. It is a stout, obviously.
It's a strong beer.
It has that kind of burnt flavor to it. It's kind of thick, a little bit of sweetness, but that coffee aftertaste where it's a little bit bitter. But
bitter, yeah.
That comes with the beer, obviously.
Smooth, but it's got like a spicy little kick to it.
Yeah, a little bit. It's pretty good. It's good. I've already had one of them, that's so nice. I'm just like, I'm a little bit cruising right now.
I'm doing good. I'm just like.
And if you guys would like to know the price, it was $13.99 to go ahead and get a 4-pack. And that obviously is because, I mean, it's 10.6%. So
it's good beer. It's good beer. This would be a good beer with dinner, a heavy dinner.
A heavy dinner?
Yeah, this would be good with a heavy dinner.
What would you have with this dinner, sir?
Ooh, a nice New York, man, medium rare.
Ooh,
yeah.
That would actually be a really good dinner.
Some potatoes.
Potatoes?
But the potatoes would have to have a nice kick to it to go with the beer.
I see.
Because it's gonna complement the steak as well. The steak, dude, just do fucking bam, salt and pepper, maybe a little bit of
garlic.
Powder. Yeah.
Salt, garlic salt.
Yeah, on the steak.
Oh yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Oh
then
yeah.
Make the mashed potatoes garlic. Dude.
Mashed potatoes garlic.
Yeah.
I see.
And then, dude, chase it with some of this. I can feel it.
I can feel it deep down in my soul.
That sounds so good.
I do have some topics for us. Exercise. I've actually been thinking about exercise again, man.
Yeah.
At one time, I used to rock climb.
Yes.
I used
went
to
with you for a little bit.
Yeah, that's right. I used to rock climb. I used to run to the gym and rock climb and then run back. And lately, my body hasn't been feeling too good. It hasn't been feeling good at all.
I see. Why? Because you're not getting enough exercise?
Yes. I just haven't had it in me to go ahead and continue.
Yeah.
But I could go ahead and throw a bunch of excuses of why I haven't been exercising and all that fun stuff, but I don't know. I just haven't been exercising at all, and my body is feeling it. This is the heaviest I've ever been in my life.
Really? You're not like that fat.
Yeah.
I guess you are fat though.
Yeah, I am pretty fat. Yeah, dude, I feel fat.
I feel fat too. I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. I'm not a bigger person as you.
No.
But for me, dude, I feel fat. I feel like I have so much weight put on right here that I need to just work off. Like, fuck, man, it's terrible. It's a little bit depressing.
How much do you weigh?
The last time I weighed myself, I was 125.
125, everybody.
Yes.
125.
125.
But that is your going along with your ethnicity. You are Filipino and Hawaiian.
Yeah. I have no fat on me. Like my percentage of fat is naturally low. So for me to have as much fat on my gut that I'd have, I'm like.
I bet a lot of Asian ethnicity can go ahead and empathize with you.
Yeah.
The Hispanic, ethnicity.
You just have.
I weigh 210 pounds. Easy.
You just have fat everywhere,
dude. It's that whole fucking quote from Big Daddy. I eat a shake, man. My ass jiggles for about a week. You know what I mean? Serious though, like serious. But I can gain weight so fast, and I could gain muscle even faster.
Yeah.
But that's just my body type. That's just what the body type.
Right? I just see you in a week going to the gym every day.
Yeah.
Brian, no!
I've been drinking creatine all day.
Just kick you over.
I just knocked down a door because it got in my way and I had a rage fit. I had a huge rage fit. And so, but yeah. So that is definitely with working out. I always try to get somebody to work out with me. And that is definitely a thing of you used to work out with me, and my brother used to work out with me, and I started going to I started going to 19-hour fitness.
19
I went to 19-hour fitness.
I know there's 24 hours. 19 hours.
12 and a half hour fitness.
Never mind.
Anyways, but yeah, I like having somebody to work out with. That is definitely something I enjoy. But this is actually pretty interesting. And Colorado's legal weed market, 700 million in sales last 2015 year, 1 billion by 2016. This was written in 2012. This year, from what I saw, it was 1.6 billion for 2016 in Colorado's profit.
Dude, and what are they doing with all the money?
It goes to taxes.
What does the taxes go to?
It goes to the government.
What does the government spend it on?
That is a good question.
That's the ultimate question that every one of us fucking wonders.
Yeah, that is the question. What is all this tax money going to?
I hope it's going to something good.
Yeah.
If it could pay off my student loan, that'd be great, man.
Oh, Jesus Christ. In previous episodes, we have talked about my student loans and your student loans. Serious. That is it in a nutshell. I'm balls deep. A side story.
They're hitting me up on it. Go ahead.
Side story. I'm a tutor at a local school. I'm not gonna go ahead and anyways. I'm a tutor, and I read a paper today about millennials.
Oh,
and I read it, and I was reading it. I had to critique it, but at the same time, I was very, very true that all the facts that were being thrown out through sources and all that stuff. That most millennials that are between the age of 25 and 29, they are moving back home because they literally cannot buy a house. Millennials can't buy houses right now. It's too hard to go ahead and find a job in the job market. Ooh, cheers. And it's a little bit, it's very difficult. And I actually went through the same thing to go ahead and go back to school.
True.
Yeah. Because I was working at Body Jewelry Source, and I wanted to go back to school. So I went and enrolled back into DeVry, and I went for my graphic design degree for my associates, which we are both graphic designers.
Yes.
But I'm almost done with my bachelor's now for my multimedia design and development bachelor's degree. But I'm always on the hunt. I'm always on the hunt to go ahead and try to get a job. And unfortunately, for the amount of information that I know, it's a good amount of information. But when it comes down to it, when I go for job hunting, they're like, do you know PHP by heart? These are coding languages for the internet.
Yeah.
Do you know SQL? Do you know PHP? Do you know API? Do you know this? And I'm like, dude, I'm still in school, man. I'm just looking to go ahead and do some HTML and CSS. And you go ahead and have the respects of HTML and CSS, but the job market wants more. Put it that way. Immediately, right out of the bag.
Yeah.
They do. So, but that is actually Colorado's legal age is 21 years old to go ahead and to get marijuana. It's the same as alcohol.
Yes.
What do you think of that?
I think it's awesome.
Really?
I think that's fucking awesome. Yeah. I've always thought that marijuana was legal for recreational use, like how it is now in a few states.
Yeah.
The one we're talking about is Colorado.
Yeah.
I always thought 21 was a perfect age. Just match it up with alcohol. Just put it right. Don't put it any better or worse or whatever. Just put it right on par with alcohol, and it'll be fine. Because look how alcohol functions in our society.
Yes.
It functions.
That is very true.
So it functions so well in every aspect, of our society, and it fucking kills people left and right. If you could do that for the same thing with weed, God, that'd be great. You know, it had a positive effect, and people aren't fucking dying.
Yeah. It is that whole concept of making it not illegal, and to go ahead and give. It's like during Prohibition when there was alcohol. Alcohol was illegal. People were going through great lengths to go ahead and get alcohol. They were making speakeasies.
Yeah.
There was underground bars all over the place. And that's how it is for marijuana. It's like you got to go through Jim's friend's sister's cousin's older brother to go ahead and get some swag off the street. But when you get your medical marijuana card, you could go to the clinic, get a $5 pre-roll, which we did earlier today. We got a $5 pre-roll. We had a huge laugh, and we actually went to the White House today.
That's right. And
yes.
That's right. I walked out and do without pay.
That's
and,
right.
And she let me. It was like we got so distracted.
We were
in
having a
conversation.
laugh fest in there.
It was so fucking funny.
And I threw it out. I threw out the whole thing of nobody's even smoked yet. And everybody in the lounge area was just laughing their ass off. It was absolutely hilarious.
Yeah.
And I'll go ahead and say the lovely lady that helped us out today, we didn't catch your name, but you are awesome. And,
yeah, I invite you
tender.
to listen to us.
Yes.
And if you're watching, what's up?
Yes. How's it going? Yeah, and unfortunately, we'll have to go ahead and get her name at a later date. So go ahead and
she's there all the time. So
do some call-outs for
It's
you.
all good. But yeah, dude, that was pretty fucking hilarious.
That was fun.
It
It was fun.
It was one of the funniest times.
There was a weed called Assassin OG, and I was talking to the security guard there. And I was like, dude, that's Assassin OG over there. That's going to hit somebody so hard before they even know it. And he starts cracking up. And he's like, you're right. and everyone's like, what are you laughing about? I was like, Assassin OG. Yeah, awesome. You had to be there as well. Yeah. But it was very, very funny.
Yeah, and he left, and he was getting served up by the same girl.
Yeah.
So I was right after him, and I told her about the podcast that we're going to be doing it, and I wrote down all the information for her, and then I just left, and she's like, all right, and I just left. I got my card stamped, and she comes out, she's like, hey, wait, you didn't pay. I'm like, oh shit, I'm so sorry, and I pulled out my money. I'm like, here, and I went in, and the security guy in the first room, behind the window, he's like, hey, what happened, man? I'm like, oh, I totally walked out. I totally didn't pay. I totally forgot to pay. And this guy just starts busting up. That black guy. He's just back there like, Yeah, dude,
that's good stuff. There's good people at these clubs.
Oh, dude, yeah. They're all good. They know everyone's all, they're, they got security cards there and stuff, dude. They're not there waiting for something to happen, because they know nothing's gonna happen. You would be an idiot to go in there and be like, I'm gonna rob this place up. Everyone would, if there were customers there, they'd look at you and be like, are you fucking kidding me, dude?
Dude, I just
I'll kick you. Weed. Yeah, I'm gonna kick you to the ground right now for terrorizing this place, dude. Yeah. Fuck you.
That's how it is. Actually, I went in there the other day when I went to Laguna Beach, and there was a young couple in there. They look easily like 19 years old. Mind you, I'm gonna be 28 this year, so 19 to me is a young couple.
Yeah, it is.
So I went in there and I was like looking around, and they caught my eye, I caught their eye, and I was like, hey, how's it going, guys? And they're like, yeah, just waiting for a friend. And I was like, yeah, man, I was just passing by and I just wanted to get a $5 pre-roll, just get a joint. And then they were like, heck yeah, man. And I was like, heck yeah. And I went in, got my $5 pre-roll, and it was very good. Went to the beach, had some fun on Friday night. I actually ended up hanging out with my friend Renee in Sun City after Laguna. So that was one hell of a drive, I'll just tell you that. But
out to Sun City?
Yes.
Yeah, I would see. That sounds like it.
Sun City? I've never been in Sun City before, but I will say I had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I went and met 2 new people, Cassie and Julie. How's it going, guys? If you guys listen. Alex as well. How's it going? Dude, they were fun. They were wild. They were trying to get us drugged, I was like, I thought I drank. I had 2 rum and cokes, and I was like, oh man, I'm buzzed. And they were like, we need to drink some more.
Jesus.
I was like, oh my god, you guys are wild. You guys are wild. But
That's awesome.
I do have a little bit more news. Actually, I do have some movie news.
Movie news.
Yes. Actually, goodness gracious. You know what? I am so sorry, we're going to have to skip over it. I thought we were going to have another phone. I have it on the list here. But I thought we were going to have a phone. So fuck that. Sorry, guys. Next week. But Deadpool is #1 still. That's all you need to know.
We all know that.
Yeah, all you need to know is Deadpool's still #1. If you haven't seen it, why haven't you seen it yet?
Yeah.
But I actually have... You remember my Impulse controller? My Impulse controller. The
little one for your keychain?
Yes, I used to have it.
That was an awesome controller.
And I was thinking about it, and I thought I'd let everybody know that there are these controllers for your phones that are called Impulse controllers. It is completely Bluetooth, and with Androids, you could go ahead and download emulators to go ahead and play Super Nintendo games. You can actually, don't you have PlayStation on your phone?
Yes, I do. But I've been playing it on my computer, so I haven't been playing it on my phone.
But it's completely possible.
Yeah, I've played Final Fantasy VII all the way through on my phone.
See, that's amazing.
With an emulator. Not on the Galaxy Note 2. And let me tell you, man, that was a fucking hand cramp, because I didn't have a controller, so
yes.
I was using the on-screen controller, and that shit was a hand cramp. But hey, you know what? When you love a game...
Yeah, when you love a game, you'll make it happen.
Yeah, you'll make it happen. Yeah.
That is completely true.
Yeah, I'll make it happen. I'm playing it again right now.
Nice.
I love it, dude.
Is that the number one? Is Final Fantasy VII number one for you?
Yeah.
Really?
It's the only game that I could play over and over again. I can't play it. It's not like it's back to back.
Yeah.
But every now and then again, after a few years, after I play it, I'll pick it up again.
That's cool.
I'll feel the urge and I'll pick it up again.
My number one, I will always say, is Resident Evil 2.
Oh, yeah.
I love Resident Evil 2. We've talked about it actually when we first talked about the trailer. Excuse me, for the new release of Final Fantasy VII, when you talked about it earlier, about the whole storylines and all that fun stuff. The new what did you call it? The cinematic. I completely forget what you called it, but
I don't know.
Yeah, but you were talking about that they were going ahead and releasing it in different. It wasn't all going to be in 2 discs like how it was. Episodic. It's going to be episodic. Yes.
Yeah, for the remake.
Yes. Yeah. So the graphics, I would most likely think that the graphics will most likely be like Final Fantasy 15. Final Fantasy 15.
Wait, we'll see. That's what I'm thinking. But
yeah. But
we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
My focus has been taken away a little bit from all that. So I've been just kind of, I don't know, I've been playing the old game and it's just been so immersed in it. So,
hey, that's good, man. A good old-fashioned game brings nostalgic back.
Hell yeah, it does.
And you know what? I wonder if it's like almost even healthy. If you're playing a game, like I love playing Super Mario World, a Super Nintendo game. I used to play it when I was really young, and honestly, it always makes me feel good. And anything that makes you feel good, whatever helps you sleep at night. Whatever helps you sleep at night. We went into another topic. We were talking about another subject like that. But whatever helps you sleep at night, fucking hey, go ahead and do it, man. Go ahead and do it.
Yeah, but don't kill, don't rape, don't do all that.
Yeah, the 10 Commandments.
Yeah, don't do all that.
The 10 Commandments, don't do those. Those are bad.
Yeah. Don't do those things.
Yes.
Please.
And I do have one more piece of news for us.
Yeah.
It is the LG G5. It has actually been released. That is
that a phone?
That is. I actually have the LG G4. But the LG G5 release date was it was unveiled at the World Congress 2016 in Barcelona.
Barcelona.
Yeah. But the interesting thing about the phone.
Yeah, what is it about this phone that makes it so magical?
It actually has detachments that you can actually take out the bottom of the phone and put other things inside of the phone. You completely remove the bottom of the phone with the battery, and you put in sections like attachments to it. So there's an attachment for a camera that very much turns the phone into a digital camera. It already is. My phone, if I put it on manual, the LG G4, if I put it on manual mode, it turns it into a 16 megapixel camera right now. But what it's trying to do, because I watched a YouTube video of a gentleman to go ahead and get some information, along with, I believe it was on the Washington Post of the new release.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was, the phone, they're really trying to go for more span of vision.
Yeah.
So if you take a picture with this new attachment, there's 2 separate cameras on it. So you could go ahead and take a picture with the standard camera, but if you take out the attachment and put the other attachment in, you could use another camera that's on the back that's standard. It comes completely standard with the phone.
Really?
It's amazing stuff. You can, and there is other attachments. I wasn't able to go into great depth about it, but phones are getting nuts. Lo and behold, the main point of all that is cameras are getting crazy. You don't need to buy a digital camera anymore.
Fuck no.
No,
you have your phone.
Yeah, you don't need to.
And unless you're in the field, you know, in like the photography field,
yes,
you don't need like all phones come with a camera so good that's good for everything. You know, just everything in general.
Dude, my brother got for Christmas a 24 megapixel camera. Ooh. This camera could see the cells in your face. Now, I'm kidding, obviously kidding, but the quality, absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. But like you said, if you're not a professional photographer, a 16 megapixel LG G4, I take pictures of my merchandise for eBay. If you guys actually would like to go to eBay, the Fad 16, there is merchandise there that we are selling to go ahead and try to build on the show. As well as we do have a Facebook now. We do have a Justin went ahead and set everything up.
I did.
Yes.
It worked out. But we were on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and I think, is that it? I think that's it. Right?
Instagram?
Yeah, we're on YouTube.
Did you already say that?
Yeah, we're on
YouTube. We are on YouTube as well. We haven't uploaded anything just yet,
but we're working on it.
It'll all come in due time.
It'll come. We'll start getting episodes up, and we're gonna start having fun and start doing stuff.
Yeah, well, it'll all be up in due time. But if you'd like to contact us, we do have a Facebook page. It's just called The Fad. If you'd like to go ahead. All one word. If you'd like to go ahead and contact us on Twitter, we are at @thefad_podcast, as well as that is the same name for our Instagram. That's correct. So we're out there. If you guys want to get in contact with us, go ahead and contact us. If you have any ideas, or you want to go ahead and actually, if you want us to test out a beer, anything of the sort, go ahead and give us a call. Give us a shout out, or
definitely
anything.
We'll definitely consider.
Yes, definitely. But I think we're gonna wrap this up here today.
Yeah.
So
dude.
So, thank you everybody for going ahead and joining us on The Fad.
Yep.
Yet again, we go ahead and hit us up on social media. Click, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff.
All that good
stuff. Right, you guys. Cheers, and yet again,
cheers. Drink with us.
Have a good week.
Drink with us.
Bye.